Okie dokie, we're recording. So one of the things that I want to always give you guys a takeaway, whether it be something about the company, whether it be something about the product, or something about mindset and encouragement, because no matter what, guys, no matter building your business, getting on the powerhouse, whatever it may be, if you don't feel encouraged and you don't feel like you're in the place of the mindset that you need to be in, it doesn't matter what you're doing, because you're not going to be productive. Okay? You're going to be negative. So I always like to give you guys something. Make sure you guys mute yourselves as you guys hop on. So one of the things that has been something I've been working on and just understanding is, so Alexi and I have been really working on being the ultimate, person for each other when it comes to being king and queen in our lives on our own and within our relationship, right? And how can we better each other? How can we better ourselves for each other? All these different things. So these are the things I've been thinking about. And the lion, I keep coming back to the lion, right? The lion, everyone looks at the lion as the king of the jungle, royalty, the authority, right? And he's the king and he has a queen, right? And you always feel like, well, king and queen, they rule, they have the authority, they're over people. We always think that, right? But little by little, I've started to think more about it and, search some different things on it. And we forget about the lioness, okay? The lioness, character in that king and queen. And forget about the king and queen side of things. When you become the lion, when you become the lioness, the lion, the lioness in your own life, controlling your emotions, controlling, your fears, controlling your actions, then you are the king of the jungle. It doesn't matter if you're a king and you're in that, or you're the lioness. But here's the cool part, and this is what gets me like chills, because we don't think about this as, and this is a woman's call. So we're going to touch on the queen, the lioness. And I wrote this down for you guys. The queen is the feminine side, right, of the lion. It is the lioness. Okay. Notice when the female lions are together, the males are going at it, right? They're competing with each other. They want to be the king of the jungle. They want to be better than the other ones. But if you ever notice, it's the lioness that are the nurturing, the caring. They come together as a group of the lioness, to watch their cubs, to protect them. Okay. That is strength. They control the cubs, the emotions, the actions, where they go. They control themselves, and they work together. They don't compete. They work together to protect. So, here at New Life, here in this company, the women are here to protect our company, protect our corporate team, our teams, each other, ourselves, our minds. So that's the biggest one right there. You protect your heart, you protect yourself. We are the lioness. Okay. So we don't compete with each other. We don't compare one another. We work together. So write this down. Even though the male lions are the fierce ones, right? They're the king of the jungle, and the power of the lion resides in the feminine side. And that just makes me feel like I want to become even more of a feminine, to myself, to understand my mindset, my heart, and then more so to my life and to my partner, and all that comes into play. So I really encourage you guys to dig deep into that. Find your lioness, inside of you, because you are the king of your own jungle, of your own mind and your own heart, and protect that. And then come together as a team, as women, to protect one another. Okay, not comparing and competing, but working together. So I just wanted to leave that for you guys. So Liz, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hey, how are you?
Great, I'm doing great. So guys, real quick, Liz, she's a phenomenal woman. I follow her on Facebook. She just has amazing, content on Facebook. She posts a lot. She's got great engagement. She's just been really doing well with her exposures, her signups. She did you did 10 personal distributors, right, in August?
Yeah.
Yep. And then any customers?
I got one customer. I'm now getting that promotion was so awesome. Like getting people to sign up like for less than a bottle of retail gel was just too easy to do, man. That's where I was going and blowing and going. So the people who might have normally been a customer, I got to sign up because of the awesome promotion. So I'm really grateful for that.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of a question and answering here. And if you have anything else you want to add in, Liz, go for it. Okay. First of all, how long have you been with network marketing? How long have you been in the industry?
I would say it was October of 2014. So however long that is, 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you, how long did it take you to get your first distributor or customer?
Oh man. So I kind of joined it on a whim. I really didn't know what I was doing. My best friend actually told me about, it was a mascara, and I was like, okay, cool. I could sell this to my stepmom and my cousin or something, but I'll go sign up. So I went to the website and I was going to try to sign up, but it said you had to sign up underneath somebody. Mm-hmm. And good thing I signed up under my best friend, but it was a total fluke. And then I was just ignorance on fire. It was probably, it's been a while since that's happened. Probably within the first month or so, I got the first person to sign up because I was just so super excited to open my mouth.
It's funny. It's like my first time, like went back like 8 years ago when I started getting into network marketing. It literally took me like 3 months to get like somebody to buy the product. So, and that's always like to encourage you guys, like it doesn't matter how long it takes. You guys, once you get it, you start getting the bug and you start digging in. So never feel bad for how long it takes. So then how long you've been with New You Life now?
So I signed up, it's been 2 years in May, but I was breastfeeding when I signed up. I got my husband on the product. And so I didn't start it until September 15th, and my 2-year anniversary is coming up. So September 15th is when I started the gel. And then it was May of that year earlier that I signed up to be a distributor.
Awesome. And since you're talking about breastfeeding and husband, let's go down that question. When do you build your business? And give some tips for those that have a family and stuff like that on how are you working the business on also spending time with the kids and kind of knowing when to do it and when not to do it.
Right. So it's always, I think I learned a lot from my first network marketing company when I joined it. And, I made a lot of mistakes. I set ignorance on fire, and that's what it was. Literally just throwing up, and just doing it all the time. So much that my husband was like, get off the phone, girlfriend, like, look at us. We feel neglected. Like I was just feeling the energy and the excitement of something new. And it was like, I needed more me time, but I didn't know the balance of all of that. So I kind of ran like fire at first when I first started network marketing, and I didn't know if I was going to do anything again. The gel kind of found me. My best friend mentioned it, and I was like, I didn't know if I was going to do the business. But when I realized what it had done for my husband, since he is a super skeptic in my life and always like, what are you joining next? Or what is this now? Or what are you bringing to me now? When he started to experience results within the first couple of days, like sleeping through the night for the first time since he was a teenager, I got excited. I realized literally this is it. We have something on our hands that nobody else has. So what that looked like for me was I was going to do it different this time. I couldn't go the way I did with the first network marketing company because I feel like I kind of ran through everybody really quick, and I maybe got unfollowed, blocked, unfriended, and made all the mistakes, right? I wanted to do this differently. So I swore I wouldn't do what I did before. So with that, this became about sharing authentically, non-forced, my husband's journey with the gel. That's what it started off with, through a curiosity post, and through reaching out and being like, asking the question, have you heard of the gel?
Can you share that curiosity post? Like,
so the first one I ever did was a picture of my husband holding our baby. He was watering the lawn, and I said what he said. I said, his first words were, oh my gosh, I feel like in my 20s again. I'm getting the best sleep of my life. This is insanity. And I go, some of the exact words coming out of this man's life, out of this man's mouth, whoa, this gel really works. That was the first post in the gel I ever did. That blew up, and people started asking me, what is this? And I got them in the testimonials page. And then I followed up with them, sent them the Get on the Gel video, and just had my upline help close them. That's literally what I've done from the very beginning.
Okay, so Get on the Gel video. So that was another question. What is your go-to prospecting tool? Is it that?
I feel like it's a little different than maybe most of what I'm seeing being shared. So I think I do have some value to add to that. Like, I mean, we've touched on, my thing has been a curiosity post, getting people in the testimonials page, tagging them on something that would be relevant to them, and then following up with them. And then if they need more information, I'll throw in the Get on the Gel video, but that isn't my go-to. It starts with relationships. It starts with sharing authentically. When people start to know, like, and trust you, then honestly, people don't care what it is. They want to know what it does. And that has been kind of my strength in this company, and where I messed up in the past, where I thought they wanted to know ingredients and like the particular way that it hit and, stimulated the pituitary gland. People don't care about that. They want to know, what does this do? And so I share that excitedly. And I get them in the testimonials page, so it'll drip on them later, because most people are not ready to buy immediately.
Right. Okay. So then you build that relationship with them, and then once you know that they are open to hearing about it, you send them the video.
Right. Get them in the testimonials page, see if they've seen the video. The testimony I tagged them in. What questions do you have for me? I let them, if I can't answer the question, through something, which I've kind of worked on that along the way, then I send a video. Let me tell you why the video is one of the last things that I do. Because I want them to ask me all the questions. I want to be the conduit of information. This is not a secret what the gel is, what the name of the company is, all of that. However, I want to be the one who gives that to them. After they're like on fire going, dude, I need this. What is it? Give it to me now. I want to get them to that point. And if they need any more information, then I could get them to Get on the Gel. I don't want them to go to Google. I don't want them to go to Amazon or eBay. I don't think we sell it, and go try to buy it themselves. I want to be like the last step is like getting them the name of the company and the product. And I feel like that's worked best for me. So I share that along the way.
Awesome. And yes, Darlene, she's following the system, and we have obviously a company system that we produce the material for, but then every team has their own system also. So, I'm sure you're doing your system so that the new person comes in, is learning your system by being the one in the system.
Right. I want them to be able to be like, oh, I could do that. That was easy. And for most, that's the Get on the Gel video. But for us, it's like, okay, I could put somebody in a testimonials page, make sure they got the link for it. Did you look in there? This is what it's doing. And then following up, like, they're like, okay, I could do that. I'm like, yes, you can. Totally.
Right. And now, so then how do you lead them into that three-way call without feeling weird once they've watched the video and you want to get them on a three-way call?
Okay, guys. So like the way I like to do it is think about what you would want done to you. What makes you feel ick? What makes you feel ganged up on? What makes you feel like somebody's coming at you and like, oh gosh, like the last thing I want to do is get on a phone call with a person I don't know, right? So I try to make it as comfortable as possible. Hey, and in the beginning, it looked like I just started this. I don't know the answer to your question, but this is a girl who introduced me to the gel. She does. I'm going to invite you to a three-way chat. Let's get all these questions answered because I want to know too, right? So I don't have to be the, bearer of all information to people I'm talking to. And I want to share that with the people that are, on my team, is that they don't have to know it all. Like, let's get them in a conversation with somebody who can answer their questions. And then in that three-way chat or on that three-way call, then they're going to get comfortable with the answers that I'm giving, and they're going to start to do that with their team. So it's duplicatable that way. So we just, let's get the answers to your questions. This is a girl who's been on the gel for 2 years. She should answer them a lot quicker than I can. Boom, you're in a chat, right? Or boom, you're on a call.
Okay, so you don't use upline, downline, sideline. You don't use those terms. You say friend,
Oh yeah, never in a million years, because I don't want them to feel intimidated, like somebody's about to give them like a 4-hour speech. People's time is precious. And that's what I say too, is your time is valuable. I want to make sure we honor that and respect it. Let's get this over with as quick as possible so we can see if this is a good fit for you. It's all about the person I'm talking to. It's not about me. It's not about me making a sell. It's like, let's figure out if this gel's going to work. If you like it, then let's get your answers to your questions quicker than me just fumbling through. Let's get to the point.
Awesome. Thanks. So ladies, next like 5 minutes, if you guys have any questions, pop it in the chats because I'm reading them right now. But we've been doing these power hours every day right now, or twice a week. I'm not really sure when they do them, but they're so important to do, yet they're also, unless you are actually doing the power hour and you're being productive on it, then it's not really a power hour. But I feel like sometimes, and I know I used to be like this in the past, and that's why I know I'm probably sure there's people out there that they don't even know what to do during those power hours. They're feeling confused, okay? So, if you guys have some questions right now, but I want, as Liz is sharing, what she does, put it in the chat and I will read it out to her. But Liz, when you get on those power hours, and they're encouraging you to start doing those exposures, they're starting to say, reach out to your list or make your list. When they say exposures, I know what they're saying, I know what they're meaning, but I want to hear from you. What are you doing to expose them? You're not just vomiting on them, right? What are you doing?
Okay, so these power hours really can be so super powerful, not to sound cliche or repetitive, but man, these blew my business up in the beginning. But let me tell you, it's not about that hour in particularly. It's what I did all the hours building up to it and after it. Okay. So it was crucial. Was I building relationships online? If I mainly build on social media, was I reaching out? Was I making contact? Was I commenting? Was I liking? Was I am I being social on social media? Okay. Because then I'm going to utilize that tool. The way I came up with the list of the people I reached out to authentically to ask the question came from who was showing up in my newsfeed. That meant that they were seeing my posts and I was seeing theirs. That, if I had like 3,000 friends, 2,000 friends, and I'm only seeing a certain number of them with the algorithm, those people that are in my newsfeed obviously are seeing what I'm posting and I'm seeing them, and we're somewhat warmer. Okay. So my list came from those people. Now you're going to want to switch that up every once in a while. Maybe snooze somebody for 30 days. As much as I love new life people, sometimes I have to do that so that I get new people that are not necessarily new, they're just my friends in my news feed, and we're interacting with each other. And then those are the people who maybe seen my kids' first day of school, or me sitting at the lake enjoying some quiet time, who would be more open to answering my question. Hey, I know it sounds crazy, but have you heard about this gel I keep raving about? During the power hour, right? So I'll make lists of those people throughout the week, maybe add 5 a day, okay? And by the time these power hours come up, you'll have a list of people that you can go through and ask the question, who are warmer market now, that would be more apt to answer you whenever you send a message to them.
Awesome. So then you're not making, yes, you can make your list, but you're not reaching out to new people during the power hour. They are people that you've already been speaking to and building that list. Now,
yeah.
What if you're kind of at that place where you've already kind of do some exposures, you're kind of waiting on them, you're not just kind of pushing for them, but you want to be productive during those power hours. When you make your list, or you're making a list by reaching out and adding new people on Facebook, or are you also going through people you already know that are in your network?
So it depends. I dabble. I do a little bit of both, but typically I want to get as far as the reach as I can. So I have different circles of friends, right? I know people that I know in real life, right? The parents in my life, and I have just different circles of friends. And then I have people on Facebook that I've never even met, right? But somehow we've connected, we've encouraged each other. It's just, felt right along the way. Whoever, I just make lists of all of those, maybe 5 of my kids' mom's friends, maybe 5 from church, maybe 5 from here. And then I'm constantly growing my network, adding new friends along the way and interacting so that list never ends, right? So here I am 2 years later, and I still have people that I'm reaching out to because I've continued to build and add new friends and interact with those friends along the way, even if it's as simple as just loving on a post and being genuine with a comment.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Liz. Everybody, make sure you guys reach out to Liz and just, congratulate her for her success. 10 distributors, in August is really good. Okay. It's really good. And we need to make sure that we, praise each other, that we encourage each other, and reach out, because, she's pushing through, she's got kids, she's, married. And I want to be able to, shout you guys out, the ones that put you guys in a spotlight, those that are working hard and working the business. So please make sure you also reach out to me. I want to be able to hear your guys' testimonies, be able to bring you guys on, because this is all about encouragement. When you get encouragement and you're being praised for the hard work you're doing, you want to go do more of it. Okay. And remember, guys, start focusing on the lioness within you. Know that you are the one that controls your emotions, your attitude, your actions. You are the king of yourself. All right. And come together as a group, and don't compete with one another, but help each other out. So with that, next week we're going to have some amazing other things as well. I'm trying to keep these at 30 minutes long, you guys. Once in a while we might go a little bit longer if it's like a longer topic. But I love you all so much. I love seeing your guys' faces. So make sure you guys hop on the video as much as possible. You guys can go ahead and unmute yourself and chat for a minute if you want to. Say hello. And I'm not sure if there's a power hour tonight. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.